This is a courtesy warning only. There is no penalty. There is no points. Then leave me alone.
There is no point.
Leave me alone. There is no point.
There's
You got
no point.
that right. Leave me alone, creeper. City of Seattle. Give me a break.
Started out with $50. He said that he'd get back to me. He said he'd pay me back in full, plus he'd score me some weed. And now it's up to over 1,700, but everywhere I see him out doing dumb shit. You got a lot of nerve when you owe money to me. Said it was a matter of life and death. And now I see he's fucking hanging out with Beth. But I'm here to tell you, I can't watch him have fun when he owes money to me. It stopped being funny. The joke got old about a month ago, 'cause Sam owes me money. And he's acting like he doesn't know. You know that it's the right thing to do. What will it take to get the message through? When all that I have left to say is fuck you and give me my money. Oh my goodness. Hi. Hi, people. Hi. How's your week? How is everybody doing? We are full into the throes now of authoritarianism. How's that going for everybody?
How's it going for Trumpers?
Can we do the calendar?
Is it going good?
And how many days since we had a democracy, a functioning democracy, and just like rip the?
It seems like that would be important to note. But it's what people wanted.
But in any event, how is everybody doing?
Even the platform is corrupt now. So
which platform?
Facebook.
Facebook, yeah. The very platform upon which you're enjoying our fine broadcast is corrupt as shit. Hi, Ange. And says, hi, H-I-G-H. Hope you timed it right. And also charge your phone. So listen, we're establishing sort of a new equilibrium here. And one of the things that we're going to be doing, we'll get to this later, is we're going to start our own country.
How are we doing with that?
Yeah.
Do we
how are we going to
we find a location? Do we draw up any bylaws? What are we doing?
I'm thinking an island nation.
Okay.
Right. That seems to make the most sense.
How will we get medical care and such?
Frontier medicine, obviously.
Oh, okay.
That's
so
how
one
that's
of us is providing the stitches.
So somebody's going to have to figure that part of things. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Frontier medicine.
Yeah. So Lauro got a notification in the mail the other day from the fine city of Seattle. Well, I don't have a clue for it. We might as well just talk about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
hooray!
Hooray, Paul. We missed you last week, brother.
We all are fired.
We're all fired. Oh Jesus! What are we doing?
Where are we fired?
Why am I get fired? You should be grateful to us, Scott.
We offer a quality show every week.
It's honestly
for 5 years.
The great nation of McCall Coxvin. Yeah. Oh, good. I like this. We're going to incorporate all of our names.
Yeah.
Into this. So Lauro is driving in Seattle not so very long ago, which avoid if you can. You just I don't know. And no offense to anybody who might have feelings to the contrary. I'm not impressed with Seattle as a city, generally speaking. And now they've got this thing where all of downtown has these ginormous bus lanes in them, which ostensibly is for greater ease of public transportation. That's great, but they don't seem to have quite ironed out the details of this just yet, right?
They sent me a courtesy notice.
A courtesy notice is what they sent.
Which, I'm sorry, if you're going to take a picture of me driving in my car, you better charge me. And you're going to mail it to me, you creepers?
Yeah.
You better charge me money because this pissed me off, okay?
Yeah.
Here's a picture of me,
and
I'm trying to turn right, okay, in the right lane.
So picture, if you will, that they've converted the right lanes into a bus lane. But in order for you to turn right, and there's no sign
you have to
saying
get
you can't,
briefly into
you have
the
to
bus
get briefly
lane
into the bus lane in order to actually turn right.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're not supposed to do this, and here's a picture of your car. And this is a courtesy warning only, and that's because they can't make this bullshit stick. Am I right?
Probably so.
What's that?
Attorneys, anybody?
Am I supposed to turn right from this lane right here? That's more illegal than
seems
what
even
you're
more
doing
illegal.
right here.
No,
That's dumb.
Yeah,
I've been driving for longer than you've had this rule. So, no, that's dumb.
This seems completely indefensible.
Also, don't send me a picture of myself driving. Okay,
Creepy.
that's creepy.
Honest to God, you never feel quite as stalked, honestly, as when you get a citation in the mail and it's basically your face, and it's
Right.
like, this is
I was
terrible.
like, what did I do? And then it's like, well, you did something, but we're not going to fine you. And I'm like, well, then I didn't do anything. You just have a picture of me because you're a creep.
Basically so. Yeah, Ray says he couldn't be here last week. The boy and he were at a Stanford Cal men's basketball. Big rivalry, kids. Stanford
fun.
Cal. Where it's always enjoyable to beat our rival. Very, very good. Yeah, fuck state schools, man. Right? Am I right? Har, 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 har. So listen, I inexplicably now I got a decent night's sleep last night. I don't know why. I feel like I should knock on something. I don't know. It feels very hit or miss.
Yeah.
And, because Laurel and I never, ever, for God's sakes, we never do anything scientifically. Not once, not ever. So I don't know what ultimately worked. Some nights, I don't know. Is Saturn in retrograde or some bullshit? In any event, because I got sleep, I'm happy to say I'm in a very, very good mood. I've been in a very, very good mood.
Wow.
These last few days. I don't really know what to attribute it to.
What's going on with that?
I don't know. I'm generally not sure. I think, and this might be the God's honest truth. I've started to realize how happy I am to not be young anymore. Okay. Let me elaborate. I was listening to there's this band called Fontaines DC. They're Irish. They're Irish.
Like them.
I like them very much, and they have this song. They're all in their 20s. And they have this song called It's Wonderful to Be Young, which sounds like a Frank Sinatra song. And I don't sense any irony in that. It almost feels like they're kind of rubbing your face in it.
They're almost not young, though. They're in their 20s.
They're in their late 20s,
yeah.
right? And a couple things. First of all, fellas, if you stick around long enough, this is going to happen. But second of all, and maybe this is sort of related in their minds, every shot of them and every video that I've ever seen of them is just like pints, cigarettes, just like they're all a bunch of Shane McGowans, right? It's the Irish way. And but I did start, as I'm sitting, I'm driving along, it's a good song, but I'm listening to the lyrics and I'm like, I'm actually very, very, very happy to be the age that I am. I make no apologies for it. I would not go back to being 30, for example. I wouldn't do that. That sounds, with all the fucking uncertainty, and particularly not in this world, I would definitely not want to go back in time right now. But it's just like, I don't know, I feel like maybe as a young child, hello, Joe Johnson, that I was a middle-aged curmudgeon in training. That's and here I am, ladies and gentlemen, fully formed before your very eyes.
I like the perspective I have now, but my face and my metabolism from my 30s.
I wouldn't mind those things. I'm not saying that I don't miss, for example, a face that wasn't heading southward, and I wake up to every single morning and go and also sure it would be really nice to be able to eat whatever it is that I wanted to eat. But I do remember when I was that age, I didn't take very good care of myself. I went running maybe 3-4 times a week, but besides that, it was hamburgers and pizza for every meal.
I did not feel great.
I did not feel good. I always felt kind of low grade. I got sick a lot. I was not. I'm in much better health now.
But remember, when we were in our 20s and 30s, if you got sick, you just went to school.
You went to school. You went to work.
Anyway.
It's like
just whatever.
You just bring enough for everybody.
Yeah,
that's the
dump it
general
out,
rule.
Whatever.
I honestly, the pandemic changed the way that I thought about
totally.
that very dynamic. And now, every time I see a person who's out in public who is visibly sick, I'm like, put a mask on. It's okay. You can do that. You can do that. It's called a social contract.
Speaking of illness, Joe says, did I come on some astrology?
Did you come on some astrology?
Well, I think you were talking about what moons align for you to get a good
sure.
night's sleep.
Not to be confused with astronomy. Yes, astrology.
I would like to know, Oh wait, so now I've lost my train of
No, well, whatever. So this happens to me probably about 6 or 7 times during the show where I've got something queued up to say and then my mouth opens and it's like, nope, sorry.
My mouth wrote a check my brain couldn't cash. I was like,
we're getting coffee, says my brain. Yeah. Sorry, we're out of here.
I'll think of it and then I'll jump in on it.
Yeah. So anyway, this is, I've talked on the show probably for those of you who actually fully understand it, like Ray and Joe, about Fermi's paradox, which is basically like, if there is extraterrestrial life, where is everybody? Said Fermi. Mm-hmm. And I was listening to a TikTok today, and this theorist was basically saying it is technically possible. Get ready, kids. Mine's about to be blown here. I'm about to blow some fucking minds here. Just boom. Hang on. Strap in. Strap on. That there could have been visitors to this planet something like 1 million years ago, which is possible because who knows when civilizations crest and fall and all that. We just happen to be in a crest right now. Could have happened. And because of the way that fossil data works, we would have no record of it. None whatsoever.
Oh, pause. Can everyone hear us? Carrie says,
I am having technical difficulties. Oh, no.
Oh, hi, Maleficent.
Everybody, yes. Well, I guess Ray can hear me because he heard me say strap on.
Yeah.
Hi, Maleficent.
Carrie's having technical difficulties.
Okay. Well, we can just yell real loud. We'll yell real loud for Carrie. Or we just, we could open a window. I think if we yell loud enough, you guys could hear us from Samantha. Should we have a show? Let's have a show.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hi. So, all right, let's jump right into this. I was saying when we were getting started that I think the plan for us, and we've all got a role to play in this, is we're going to start our own nation. Yeah. I think that probably the best thing for us to do would be to have an island. I think, an island nation, first of all, very appealing.
Is anyone a doctor?
Does anybody have any medical? Frontier medicine is fine. We can have, Dr.
Where's Christina? She knows medical.
Christina
things,
will be our doctor. Okay. She's not here, but once she shows up, we'll just have to inform her. Yes, Christina, you're going to have to be our medical professional because I guess you come closest. Ray, I think, is going to have to be, our professor.
Mathematician. Yeah, he's the professor.
He's the professor from Gilligan's Island, and then Lori and I, obviously the useless clowns. Joe can be our teacher. He can teach us things. Everybody's got a role to play, and Fuzz can hunt. Fuzz can actually hunt.
That's a useful skill.
That is an extremely fucking useful skill, and I'm kind of not kidding. So anyway, we're going to start a new nation here, our only show tribe here. What's the name of our new nation? Let's name it here tonight. Ray gets to do Marianne. Yeah, the professor and Marianne, they were kind of afterthoughts in the opening credits, right? I would have been a little bit pissed off, particularly when they went into syndication. You guys remember this? They changed it from the professor and Marianne. It was like Gilligan, Skipper, and the rest. What the fuck?
Is that because they were adding new characters? They were not.
I think it's because they had to shorten the theme song in order to please advertisers to make it fit in time for I have no idea.
They couldn't tell the scintillating story.
They couldn't tell it.
It's.
Do you guys remember when we were growing up? Every TV sitcom theme song told this story. You got everything. Along came two. They got nothing but the jeans, but they got different strokes. Like every single show that we grew up with, like Green Acres,
the story,
Fresh Air, Times Square. Like that was a little bit before our time, but like Beverly Hillbillies. Hold on, let me tell you a story about a man. Every single one of those. I think it was because we're stupid as a nation. And we just
that's not the case now. So it's just like a song.
Carrie says, "What have you done for me lately?" And did you even say thank you? I think she might be having a conversation with Ray here about loin girding. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Fuck off, everyone-istan.
Fuck off, everyone-istan. I like that.
Barefoot Science Land.
Okay, that's good.
I would have to stop doing barefoot science.
You have some science background now because you've done barefoot science.
I would have to stop doing that because there's no doctor. So if I hurt myself, then
suddenly I'm like, perhaps I will don some like a raglan sleeved blouse, and I'll be I will be the minstrel. I'll be the strolling minstrel.
Can you sing the song from earlier today? Sometimes when we touch.
Oh my fucking god! So
the honesty's too much.
So we listen to, as you well know, Casey Kasem's Weekly Top 40 Countdown. It's always the 70s, and. We were cleaning the house and we started tripping on that song. There is a song in every set where I'm like, this is a bridge too far. I'm either going to have to mercilessly mock this song, or I'm going to have to fucking turn it off and run screaming.
I want to hold you till the fear in me subsides.
But listen, I don't care what gender you are. Nobody likes that much of a weenus. Right? I don't care what your gender preference is. I don't care about what you're straight, gay, whatever. This guy is just a weenus. Nobody wants to have sex with you, dude. I want to hold you till the fear in me subsides. Oh my fucking God, make it. And so, yeah. So
sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much.
Ooh.
And I have to close my eyes and hide.
Yeah, well, yeah, that makes two of us. But this is the kind of fellow who weeps openly when he makes love. That's what's happening. Right. With Dan Hill, I think his name is. Okay, let's see.
Oh, Canada's done with us.
Okay, Canada's
no, they're done.
I'm actually a little nervous about going up there. They're going to fucking fling plates of poutine at me.
No thanks.
Joe Johnson says, the best solution to Fermi's paradox is that the aliens are out there watching us, waiting for us to pass a test. Like, can we solve climate change? No, we can't, so they're not coming.
We can't. And they think they need to help us too much, so they're not going to come.
I was going to say, these guys are a project. I don't know if we want to get involved with this shit. These people need too much work. Yeah, exactly. Let's see, Barefoot Science Land, our normal. No Suitlandia. That's good. Because, of course, that was Trump berating Zelensky for not wearing. I can't even.
It's a nice outfit.
We're still here, South Ireland. That's good. I mean, everybody's a little bit Irish in this country. Am I right? Moldy bread is penicillin. Sure, Carrie's got the medicine thing down. This is great. Let's see, Al Gore still want to stand. Gen X Landia, Rhythm, Beaver Cube, our Beaver Cubistan. I got to go with Joe for Al Gore still want to stand. So that's the name of our nation.
If we're moving to South Ireland, I am your queen.
Oh, shit, Lori is absolutely our queen. Yeah.
Although, we're alone, so we don't need a queen.
I think we're alone now. And nobody has to breed. There's no breeding necessary. We're fine. We're fine. Once we're gone, we're gone. In Al Goreistan. Yeah. Al Gore still want to stand. What's our currency? What is our national currency for Al Gore still want to stand?
Did you even say thank you is the name of her new nation.
Carrie's
new nation.
People must be polite. Mm-hmm. Like if somebody holds the fucking door for you, hello, huh?
Did you even say thank you?
Did you say thank you?
Hello?
No, you're welcome. I do that passive aggressively sometimes, and as it's coming out of my mouth, I'm like, now I look like the asshole, right?
Well, but you don't do it for them. You do it for yourself.
I suppose so, but sometimes I'm going out of my way for that person, and they just blah, they're on the cell phone, blah, 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 all the way through, and I'm just like, you're welcome, hi. Now I'm the asshole.
Welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
We pay in pine needles. We pay in the Chad. Mm-hmm. But we don't. It's just us, so we don't need currency, right? Somebody makes something.
Well, you got to take some out and trade, right?
I see.
So, are we gonna do rough trade? Is that what's gonna happen here? Our nation won't last very long if that's if that's how we're doing it.
Oh, are other people coming too, or is it just us?
That's a good question.
Okay.
Perhaps we should, by consensus, decide: are we a closed or open nation? Do we trade? Do we have trading partners?
Do you need a passport to get in?
Do you need a passport?
Do we have an airport
to get in? What's our governing body going to be like?
Wow, this is
and our system of government? What sort of system of government are we? So many questions. So many questions.
That's funny. Carrie says expired beef. So
expired beef. Well,
so we have a clue for you.
Yeah,
we've checked in on Bonnie. We know what she's doing.
We have a Bonnie update for you.
She's moved on.
Stand by
from expired beef.
Bonnie's escalating.
Well.
She's
added to her storehouse of things that she offers that are expired.
I see where Ange and Ray are going here. If our country is Al Gore still want to stand, then it has to be the Chad or the hanging Chad. So yes, I think that's we've got 3 Fashion Steve pieces. Steve bucks.
What's going on with Fashion Steve, Scott?
Any update?
Is he still in boxes?
Scott's like, shut up about fucking Fashion Steve.
No, we can't. We mailed him to you for the joke.
All right, so because they all said it, we got to give.
We're on an island, yes.
We're on an island, yeah. Ange, Ray, and Joe all get our currency is the hanging Chad. Yeah. And then, of course, what is our chief source of income? What are we? Some nations, tourism. Other nations, bauxite, inexplicably. Although bauxite, I think, is coming in very handy now because you have to have bauxite, don't you, to make silicone chips, right?
I didn't
right?
know this. I didn't know this was going quite this far. Just,
How's
it going?
I had 3. It's I don't know. It's you guys tell me. How's it going?
How's it going?
All of a sudden, I started to sweat a little bit. This is not going well. Oh no! Shit! I took a fire
when
out.
I said that?
Yeah.
I just meant I didn't know it was going 3 questions deep.
We're going. Listen, go big or go home.
Trickle. No.
Trickles. Oh my
It's
God!
not like that.
It's dying. We're dying up here.
Oh
Ladies and
no!
gentlemen.
Scott says he sent him back to us. We haven't gotten him yet. Give me a break. We have not. No, that would be too much.
That would be too much.
Renting out Fashion Steve as both a glory hole and a prostitute of ill repute.
Okay.
Okay. So, what was the glory hole sushi thing? It
Oh
was,
yeah, there was a Saturday Night Live digital short that was the sushi glory hole. Should be sushi, might not be sushi, but should be sushi. Let's say, you've been drinking with your friends all night and you just need a quick bite, duck off to the bathroom, put your face near the hole, and then somebody slips you a delicious tuna roll.
Sushi roll. Yeah.
Spicy tuna roll. Yeah. Doesn't that sound like a business? Let's see. Rants that go viral is our chief export. Renting out Fashion Steve. Yeah, gas station sushi. Girl Scout cookie sales. Hi, Kathy. I could not resist yesterday. I was walking by the Girl Scouts. I heard curse you, little Girl Scouts, and your incredibly delicious cookies. Children should be on the island. We need to teach them, like in the village. Sure, teach your children well, said Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Peeps. Just kidding. Just being lazy. Expired beef and PBBJs. Dear Lauro, who had the funniest response?
No, it's you.
Oh fuck! It is. It's round 3. Oh, let's go with Ray for renting out Fashion Steve as both a glory hole and prostitute of ill repute. But that means, Ray, because we can't just simply all of us take our turn with Fashion Steve glory hole, because then nobody would be bringing money into our economy. So we have to have visitors.
Okay.
Right. So I think there's probably going to be a little tourism in Al Gore Still Want to Stand. So anyway, yes, as we mentioned.
Our claim to fame, yes, is broadcasting our survival experiment. But where do we get the Wi-Fi?
Starlink, obviously.
Oh, absolutely not. No. We're running from that guy.
There go our fair elections.
Oh, geez.
Am I right? Am I right, people? Okay, so we got a Bonnie update for you.
Okay.
Didn't
so
realize,
last week you guys were wondering what Bonnie
Where's
was
Bonnie
up to.
been?
And so
What's
I
been
checked
happening
up.
with our
I
friend
checked
Bonnie?
in on her.
So didn't realize the dates on these probiotics have already passed last year. Seeing if anyone wants them before I throw them out. They have been stored in a cool, dry place. While I've had them over a year's time, I will toss in 24 hours if no interest. So she's escalating. Expired supplements.
And then
is what
today I
Bonnie's up
checked
to
on
now.
her again, and she was giving away expired vitamins and expired medicine, like
So
Tylenol
now
and stuff like that. She's just one step away from expired prescription drugs.
She is a serial killer hiding in plain sight. That is what Bonnie is. Okay, so how will Bonnie escalate next? What is she? If in fact Bonnie is just figuring out ways to make people ill and possibly kill them, unalive them. Sorry, Facebook.
Sorry, Facebook.
Can we say that? I think they've taken away all the standards, so we should be able to say the fun words again. But yeah. So how is Bonnie going to escalate next? What is she going to? Yeah, faulty fireworks, right?
None of it's legal, right? But who do you even call? Like, oh, hello, police. There's a woman giving away expired meat in my neighborhood.
Oh my God. I love the idea. Like, maybe she's doing arms sales next, right?
I don't know.
I fucking love it. Yeah. Oh, bonnets. How are you?
Expired gas station sushi is one of the
Okay.
answers.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm fine.
I haven't checked in with you. I checked in with them. I haven't checked in with you.
I'm good.
I'm
a little dizzy.
I'm sorry to hear.
Yeah.
More wine, maybe.
Maybe
that's
what I need.
Somehow, and I don't know how this happened, I managed to finish up at the gym early enough tonight to come in and make dinner. We had 10 whole minutes before the show.
I don't know how that
10 freaking minutes. That never happens. Usually I'm burping the last few bites of dinner into the microphone. Delightful for all of you.
Oh, she's eggs. That's how she's. That's what she's giving away next.
Kathy says, pretty sure it's not legal. I'm pretty sure it's not. Let's see.
But
Expired car pizza.
What governing body would you report that?
Law enforcement. Yeah, I don't know if law enforcement would step in. She's going to kill officer.
Although I did get a citation for driving my car. There's no points or fines. Here's just a creepy picture of your car.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Seattle.
I feel like I can't drive, I can't turn right from a right lane, but Bonnie can distribute expired things.
Thanks. No, thank you,
How's this
Seattle.
fair?
You third-rate city. She's going to have to give away her Tesla stock. Good, I like that. Let's see. She's going to give away her lightly used condoms from the Gilman Village Apartments, eggs, puzzles with an unknown number of missing pieces. Sure, exactly. You never know what you're going to get with the puzzle. She's going to partner with Barb and give panties to yard hookers.
That's
expired Twinkies. Now, that's funny, Joe, because, of course, they never fucking expire. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response?
I'm going to go with Kathy for Barb and panties to yard hookers.
Okay, very good. Yeah. That also actually could be one of our forms of income is yard hooker tourism.
Oh, yeah.
I think so. Mm-hmm. So the next up on our cavalcade of picture clues here.
We could sell parking to yard hookers.
Oh, that's a great idea. Good.
You could open the gate and then just like here, $5.
I want a couple of those flashlights with the cones on them. That's what I want.
Okay.
All right. So Laura discovered this when she was at the store. You remember the fine folks at Stouffer's? We were talking about how when we were younger, if you were Generation X or adjacent, Joe, you grew up eating frozen meals. You just did. Sometimes parents were just not, they weren't free enough to make dinner. I myself ate a lot of Hungry Man, Swanson's Hungry Man dinner, the turkey ones. Remember the turkey ones? And they had like the little berry cobbler in the back. You had to peel the foil back to expose it so it would get extra done. It was always nuclear hot, and I wanted to eat that one first. What did you say that yours was?
We didn't do the frozen dinners at my house. We did the Stouffer's French bread pizza.
Right.
With the pepperonis that you would eat, cook in the toaster oven.
Yeah.
Those were really good.
Yeah. Well, so anyway, Laura is at the store, and she sees this from the fine folks at Stouffer's.
What's that?
So Laura made the point that this actually looks very much like, when you've been mowing the lawn and all the lawn trimmings accumulate in the bag, and then you dump them out, and for a second they assume the shape of lawn trimmings. That's what that looks like.
What's this makes me want to go, Stouffer's. Are you okay?
Maybe with
did this get through marketing development, because it doesn't look good?
It doesn't look good. I just based on the Hulk food photo alone, I can't imagine they're getting a lot of buyers on this. Although, as it says right here, wait, where am I? It's over here. 16 grams of protein, though. Hey.
From what? It's chopped spinach, which it looks like.
It looks like chopped spinach.
It looks like a block of chopped spinach. Yeah. Oh, Carrie says she used to eat that every day for lunch. Really?
With the spinach souffle? Really?
Wow.
Oh, well, okay. Well, let's work on Stouffer's next innovation. Develop Stouffer's next frozen entree. Based on what we've just seen from the fine folks at Stouffer's, develop their next frozen entree. Office fish. That's what it is. It's office microwave fish from Stouffer's.
After you pull weeds, then you put that in the pan and then you bake it.
Listen, on our island, we don't know what sorts of foodstuffs are going to be on offer. We might actually have to avail ourselves of things like that. One of those outdoor handbooks that tells you which weeds are edible and things like that. Or as Yul Brynner used to say, eatable. Or no, Yul Gibbons. Remember Yul Gibbons? Hi, I'm Yul Gibbons. He was the grape nuts guy. Hi, I'm Yul Gibbons. Parts of these trees are edible. That's what he would start his commercials that way. Anybody? Anybody?
And just laughing at me. Stouffer's, are you okay?
Hey, Stouffer's, bro.
I thought that was instant lard.
Sure. Deep fried lard. Yeah, that's Marie Callender's chicken fried steak Scott enjoyed. I actually really liked this was speaking of being young and having a good metabolism. We had a Marie Callender's in our area, and the two entrees that I would always get when we went there were, of course, the chicken pot pie, which is
so good.
So
and
good.
Why is it so hot?
Nuclear hot.
Yeah,
comes right out of this.
It will hurt you.
Yeah, well, you got to kind of poke it and just let the lava overflow. The other thing that was really good at Marie Callender's, fucking fettuccine Alfredo. They used to make fettuccine Alfredo. That is a young man's game. Am I right? Fettuccine Alfredo is a young man's.
8,000 calories.
It is. It's the bloomin' onion of pastas.
That's all the calories we should eat.
I was going to say, that's your daily allowance. That's your weekly allowance.
Yeah.
of fat.
Good luck to you.
And cream and butter. Let's see, the next Stouffer's frozen entree, assorted sushi, boba kit, frozen snowball a la marinara, bag fries. Ingredients, salvage diaper salads, eggs, artificial flavors, monosodium glutamate. Beaver cube par excellence. Sure, why not? We'll license it. We'll license that to them. Baked cricket chicken and chia pudding. Stouffer's pho. Oyster stuffing. Let's see. I like the Marie Callender's pot pie.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Oyster stuffing. Do that.
Maggot souffle with spam.
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
This is playing for keeps. Who's is this you or me?
It's number 5.
This
so
is number
you.
5. Who are we going to give this to? So many funny answers. Maleficent had a couple funny ones. So let's go with Maleficent. I love the idea of frozen pho.
Yeah,
that's great.
And how they would do such a terrible job at it, right? Like, here it is. It's in 6 layers. Okay.
Oh, actually, why have the fine folks at Mariacon? Why have they never done like instant pho in a cup, right? So we saw when we were. I was recently at the doctor. Right. Everything's fine. Just have my annual physical. And I went in to take a leak, and on the door of the
What's going on here?
There was this sign. It says, for the safety of
Wow.
all patients and staff, stool sample collection is strictly prohibited within this clinic. So what this says to me
So first
here,
of all, don't poop in the urine cup.
yes, well, but first of all, what this says to me is this has happened more than once.
Yeah.
People are pooping into what looks like a Starbucks cup, right?
Okay.
So, yeah.
So did they give you a cup to collect your urine?
No, I was just going to, I was on my way out of the office and I happened to notice this sign. And so I'm wondering how many times this had to happen.
How many times does someone go up to the desk like, here's my poop, and they're like, oh, God, get
Jeez,
that away from me.
and where did you do
God.
that? Where did you fucking
thank
do
you.
that? So also, how many times did this have to happen before somebody's like, I'm making a sign, right? They were
Using Microsoft
Paint apparently.
It's
Where's
not good.
Clippy? I need Clippy to help me with this. So that's important notice to
Don't
our
poop
patients.
in a cup in this clinic.
So somebody was moved to make a sign. What prompted you to make a sign? What happened in your world that prompted you? I'm going to make a sternly worded sign, but playful. Playful with some graphics.
This happened to me. Yeah. Don't tell me that I did something wrong if you're not going to give me a ticket, okay? Don't send me a picture of myself.
So now Kathy, who works adjacent to healthcare, says you'd be very surprised by how many people think that they can do their stool kit samples at the lab or clinic. That's fucking disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting.
Okay, this brings me to a disgusting topic, which is who can just poop on command like that? Like,
I don't know. Honestly.
oh, you need a sample? Here you go. Like, what?
Yeah, do you have a barista standing by? I'll need a triple espresso to get things going for you there. By the way, Scott reminded us it's called cup noodles. It's called cup pho. Cup pho. Let's see what prompted you to make a. Kathy said we had to tell so many people that they had to go home first. How many people?
How many people?
This is the first that I've ever heard of
Enough
this.
to make a sign?
And honestly, Trump in the White House is making a lot more sense. Just with that little tidbit of information right there, people doing their stool samples in a...
Well, listen, said, I saw that happened at the blood draw place. You're not even there for pee and poop! What? Oh.
Joe said, stay on target. Stay on target sign above a urinal. That's from Star Wars. Let's see. I wanted to just take a photo of Lori's car. That's very funny, Ange. That's very funny. Let's see. My teacher. So my teacher wouldn't get arrested. I decided that I needed to put a "No grooming happening here" sign on the classroom door. Piece that together for me, Ray.
Was that a female teacher, or was that a male? Or tell us more about this.
Was this person shaving their private parts in front of the children?
No, I think grooming. That's to.
Oh, grooming
a child.
Grooming a child.
Yeah.
Like the priest did.
Yeah.
Still do. You got the finger because it took you 2 minutes to back in. How's that for a sign? Okay, yeah, that's true. Let's see. I worked in a lab. People didn't want to have to come back again. I didn't want any long-haired people to apply. Long-haired freaky people need not apply. That's very fucking funny, Carrie. That's actually brilliant. Where's Eric, by the way? Where's Eric Atwood?
Did he go?
The airport in Iceland has "Don't stand on the toilet" signs. Does it really? Wow. I assume that's because people from other countries. I can't imagine people from Iceland would do that. Let's see. Not all jokes hit, by the way. This is right. Hey, my brother, have you watched this show? Holy God. I think I bat about 250 on this show. Having children prompted to make many signs. All right. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response to what prompted you to make a sign?
I'm gonna give it to Carrie for. I didn't want any long-haired people.
That was really, really brilliant.
I made a sign.
So finally, we have a video for you, and boy, oh boy, are we excited about this one. We've been waiting to play this one all week.
Oh my God, we should.
I don't even know if we need to set this up, do we?
Okay, so you know how last we were talking about ocean talk and how dum-dums go in the ocean when they shouldn't. Right. And then Facebook or TikTok or whoever I'm looking at shows me this now.
Yeah, here we go.
Because they want to terrify me. Okay, this guy's in the ocean, and look what happened.
Gosh. Great white. Great white. Great white shark. Cutting the live bait off. There's some out of here. Oh mate, get out of the rudder. Holy me, there's a huge great white behind me. Leave me alone.
That's the best part.
The absolute best is
leave me alone. Leave me alone. In his Australian accent. Oh my fucking God, how brilliant.
Leave me alone.
First of all, there's so many things that are just wonderful about that. Obviously, the most wonderful thing is that the guy didn't die, or we wouldn't be seeing this video.
Maybe he did die.
Maybe
to your
they
point
just
earlier,
washed up on shore.
Maybe that was the
What's
last.
on this?
Oh, this camera.
Oh, well.
Look at this waterproof GoPro. What's in here?
It's basically the Blair Witch Project of aquatic. So anyway, the other thing is he starts saying great white like Dustin Hoffman in Rain Man. Great white. Yeah,
great white.
Wapner at 4 p.m.
Dude, what do you think's going to happen? You're in a boat. In Australia or wherever he is, right?
Yeah. So
you don't think there's going to be sharks there? And the sharks look like they're fucking with him.
Right? Oh, they definitely
are chasing him. They are
100%.
Like,
you know what they reminded us of was like schoolyard bullies. And he's like, "Come on, give me my hat back. You guys cut it out." And obviously
they won't stop chasing him. So it's like, "Leave me alone. Leave me alone."
That's the best part. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
So let's come up with some other tactics.
Maleficent,
here.
it's one of your biggest fears. So you know what you don't do? You don't take a boat.
You don't take a fucking pontoon
and
boat.
You take a pontoon boat into shark-infested waters and go fishing.
Well, you got
and
this
then
much
act
plastic.
surprised when sharks are chasing you.
You've got this much plastic between your ass and a shark's mouth. No.
Don't go in the ocean.
Well, so in addition, what are some other ways to get a shark to not eat you? How do you get a shark to not eat you? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yes, Australia has sharks. Everything's fucking bigger in Australia with their wallaroos and their wagga waggas, right? People talk about how things are bigger in Texas. No. Everything's terrifying. They have spiders that are literally the size of a coffee table.
Some other ways to not get a shark to eat you is to don't go in the ocean.
I know.
I don't like the guy's tone. Like he's so surprised. Why are you so surprised?
Right, white.
You're in a boat.
Right, white.
Great white. Uh-oh. Leave me alone.
Hot water burn, baby.
Yeah.
Hot water burn, baby.
Uh-oh. Something happened that I could never have anticipated when I got in the boat and floated myself out and then was fishing.
Who would have figured?
Okay.
Who would have fucking figured? Are you still watching those videos in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Are you? Why?
I don't know why.
I had the worst fucking dream last night.
Idea.
And it's one of those dreams where you're trying to call out, cry out, and the only thing that comes out is and of course I wake up with my heart whapping. So what do? I pick up my phone and start TikToking. What am I thinking? Jesus Christ.
Throw your buddy overboard and get out of there.
Yeah, that's honestly,
that's right.
That is the math. Right? You don't have to be faster than a shark. You just have to be faster than your friend.
Right, Scott? That's a kayak. You're in a kayak in shark-infested waters.
I don't know what you're thinking.
The guy sounds surprised.
My
God!
Great white. Yes, great white. Yes, exclamation point.
Whatever.
Great
white.
Yeah, so the ways to not get a shark to eat you is to eat it first. I've eaten shark before, and I think that there is something that is really meant to taste unappealing to things that are at the top of a food chain. Yeah. I bet lion probably tastes awful too. We're not supposed to be eaten. Weed probably tastes terrible. Ask Idi Amin. Kids, ask your parents. That's an old joke. Let's see. The sharks were saying to each other, hey, Steve, let's chase this guy and see how much we can scare him. Steve is a fucking skeleton key for jokes.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything is funny with Steve. It's just funny.
Shark Steve.
Toss it, your slow swimming friend. Yeah, throw your buddy overboard and get out of there. Throw your buddy, that you're fishing. Annoy it with the baby shark song.
Okay, so Kathy, that's funny that you said just punch him in the nose because I saw another TikTok. Oh, there's Jeff Weimer.
Hey, Jeff Weimer.
Okay.
We're gonna need a bigger boat. Exactly.
Another TikTok was like, if you're scuba diving in the ocean and then a shark comes up to you, just punch it in the nose. And if that doesn't work, just flip it over. And I'm like, why are you that? If you're that close to a shark,
you're gonna get eaten. Sorry, you're gonna fucking.
Why do I need these guidelines? I'm never gonna be that close to a shark.
Maleficent says, get a balcony hotel room and enjoy the view. That's exactly right.
You know where I will protect myself from a shark? I'll stay in my house where a shark won't come and get me.
And we've had 3 Jaws jokes now. Exactly. Put a gas tank in its mouth and shoot the tank. That's how Roy Scheider did it. Worked for him. Show them Jaws in 3D. I went to see that when I was a kid, and even at that age, I knew this is a terrible, terrible film. Oh my God.
How did you know the shark was bad? Did you taste, did it taste
We called
bad?
the poison control. Yeah, I was going to say shark tastes bad anyway.
Did you get food poisoning from that? Or do I even want to know that?
Is this me?
Let's see. Or you're odd numbers.
Yeah, I'm odd numbers. Where are we? This is
you.
7. Yeah, let's give it to Maleficent for get a balcony hotel room and enjoy the view. That is the right answer. That is 100% the right answer.
Don't go in that water is the answer.
So kids, we all have cell phones now, and of course we're very used to these scams that we get on people texting us for whatever. But one that's come up recently that's been very, very prevalent that a lot of people have gotten is this one saying, you haven't paid your tolls. You were recently driving on a toll road and you didn't pay your tolls, and click on this link to go pay your fine and have a nice day.
I didn't even give that one a second thought because I was like, I don't really go anywhere. Where did I go?
We don't fucking drive on it. There aren't any. I mean, there are, I guess, technically some toll roads around here, but we don't really ever drive on them, and so it didn't really get us. But I just think to myself, the problem with these and the reason why they proliferate is because 0.00001% of people fall for them, and that's enough. Mm-hmm. That's enough to justify the price doing business, right?
Did you guys get the toll scam this week?
So who got the toll?
We got it. Jan got it.
Carrie said it tasted like ammonia.
Oh no!
You know what that? Anyway, let's start our own. We're gonna fool some people. We'll start a text scam. What should our text scam consist of?
I'm just gonna text people. Great white.
Great white.
Great white.
Land shark.
Leave me alone.
That's how you can't avoid the shark.
Yeah.
Right? Because of land sharks. Land sharks they'll come and get you.
You say land shark.
That's what I say. You say no.
So now you're canceled.
That's a joke for 4 people. Oh my God. Oh well, take that offline. Jeez.
See, he thought he was canceled, but now you're canceled.
Oh, I'm so canceled. Anybody watching this Alec Baldwin and Hilaria show?
No, you have to have Hulu Live. I'm not going to upgrade
Hulu
just to watch
what?
it. That's
no,
expensive.
that's ridiculous.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Apparently, he hasn't learned anything. Apparently, he's talking about his, shooting that.
I just read
AD.
a review of the started text scam. How you doing? That's it.
They have 7 children, which just seems like
7 children and 8 pets in a 5-bedroom apartment.
2 people who do not seem mentally stable
God, remember
at all.
just think about being their downstairs neighbors.
Oh my fucking God! Yeah. Well, so you remember when Alec Baldwin was in? You had to work very hard to actually puncture the surface of culture when you did something wrong back in the 90s. And you guys remember when there was he left a message for his daughter. This is the daughter of Ireland that he had with Kim Basinger.
He called her a thoughtless little pig.
Thoughtless little pig. Uh-huh. Oh my God.
Selfish little pig.
Wait, there's Atwood. What? There might be a dead hooker on our deck. Is Eric here?
Oh, is he on our deck?
I think Eric might actually be on our deck. Is he?
I'm scared.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, wait, hang on. He just sent us a photo. Ladies and gentlemen, you're learning about this in real time.
Oh my
God. They're on our deck. Yeah, the Atwoods are on our fucking deck. Bring them on in. You never know, kids. You honestly never know what's going to happen here. All right. Yes. We've been Atwooded. You know what's really funny was I almost said to myself, we haven't seen the Atwoods in a while, and I guess that was enough to shine the at signal high into the skies above Sammamish so that they showed up here. I hope you brought alcohol. Did you bring alcohol? All right, so start a text scam. How you doing? Says Scott. Click this link if you want to become Canadian. I would click the shit out of that link right now. Let's see. Hi, Carrie. Hey, everybody, it's Carrie Allen. Hi, sweetie pie.
Hi.
Welcome. Good, you did bring alcohol. I'm so very excited.
We did.
Yes. Well, so what prompted this?
We may have had some cocktails earlier.
Very good. All right.
We may have been doing some drunk shopping.
Wait, is that like?
It's meat.
Is it a Slim Jim? They brought us
a. To eat it, but it's stinky.
Oh, very good.
Oh God,
Delicious.
no.
Thank you very much.
It's a meat flour.
Oh.
All right,
You care for me.
step out while you guys.
I'm so glad you guys are here.
You should come in here and do this.
I can't squat that much.
Oh yeah. All right. So what's the start a text scam?
Sure.
The sky is falling. Vote Trump. Click here to see pictures of your mom, says Scott. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Sure.
Oh my God, it's Eric.
It's Eric Allen.
Whoa!
What up?
My
Hi.
hands smell like meat now.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you guys.
Show the meat flour?
Thank you for my meat flour. Did you make
I gave
this?
it to him.
No.
That's just
Terry got it
delightful.
for me for
That's delightful. Anyway, the Atwoods are here. It's so much fun. All right, Doge has discovered irregularities in your name. Fill out this form to update your details, or your Social Security benefits will be canceled. That's going to happen anyway.
See, that's the one.
Yeah. Quick here for Eric to text you back. Dovid19. Dovid19. I like that. Receive a 6-year severance by filling out this form signed Dogie. All right, is this you? This is you.
I'm gonna give it to Fuzz for Doge has discovered. Is
Yeah.
it Doge?
It's Doge,
hate
because there was
I hate it
the
so
whole
much.
Doge meme. It was a Shiba Inu, I think. It was,
Oh,
what's the
geez.
Japanese dog? And it was like much hilarious. It was just words that didn't really go together, and it was
I
just
smell like meat now.
oh yeah,
Eric came with he has a meat bouquet.
yeah. Well, thank you very much. So listen, let's get right on to the lightning round here. In reference to absolutely nothing, let's rewrite one of our national songs. My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of blank.
And this is Eric. Can you send me money? See, you would have gotten the point.
So that explains why Eric actually hasn't been responding. He was driving, presumably. All right.
Where's Eric?
My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of blank.
Oh, wait. My country.
I honestly,
These are very long.
well, what are you gonna do? I love living near our dear friends the Atwoods, because things like this will happen every once in a while. I think we shared photos with you.
The last time they showed up, just
Yeah.
totally unexpected.
They were wearing
stockings
over their faces, and
So
they
amazing.
were making sure to put their faces in our ring cam
Wait, did you pin it?
to terrify us. Oh, I pinned it, baby.
Sweet land of hookers and pee. Why is it so funny? What did he do?
They're hanging out at the bar, and yes, they did bring alcohol. I need another beer.
Oh, here, I'll get the beer.
Oh, you're very kind. Yeah, sweet. In any event, and you know that we have resolved on this show to really not do a lot of politics, but fucking, if you can't find some way to laugh, it's going to just simply be open weeping, I think, on a day-to-day basis, and so you absolutely need to find some way to find your way through this situation. Okay, so my country 'tis of the sweet land of Doge douche, robbery, Zelensky. Good, I like that, Joe. Double D's, Russian oligarchy, J's of PBBs. Jobs of peanut butter blow. Thank you very much. Misery. Ivermectin trees. Atrophy. Oh, fuck. Low IQ. Butt squeeze. Well, that rhymes with liberty, right? Let's see. Meat hands. Illiteracy. Oh, Kathy comes in with the right answer. Yeah, my country 'tis of the sweet land of illiteracy. That's exactly it.
That's the right answer.
That is the right answer. Points. Bonnie's beef. No empathy. That also works. What was it? Oh my freaking God. Yeah, I was just basically saying while you were in the other room that I think we're not going to expressly talk about politics on the broadcast, but like if we don't have a way to laugh about this, it's just going to be open weeping.
I They're gonna shut us down if we talk about politics.
Exactly.
Right?
We talk about politics too much.
There's no way to.
Oh, you guys! I had a claim the other day. It really surprised the hell out of me. My insurance doesn't cover blank. Shit. Turns out my insurance doesn't cover blank.
Your insurance doesn't cover pooping in a cup.
Pooping in a cup.
Yeah. I don't understand that sign. How many people pooped in that cup?
It would have to be. Well, there had to have been a threshold, right?
Disgusting.
There had to have been somebody in the office like that's
person
one
at the
time
front
too
desk,
many.
like, you know what? I am gonna make a sign tonight. I'm gonna open
I'm
up
gonna
Canva.
go home. I'm gonna open up. Yeah, I have an old
That
version
does look like
of
more
MS
like,
Paint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked actually that the poo that's in the cup looks like the poop emoji. I wonder if it is. And why didn't they just go ahead and do that? Why didn't they just have the cup with the little poop emoji and said, "Hi, remember me?"
My insurance doesn't cover stupid.
Yeah, well, Lou,
Your friend showed up.
Lou, your friend is here. Did you see your friend's here? The dog. So
Go out and see.
here's the thing about the dog.
Okay.
Something's
wrong with her ears.
Something is wrong with her ears,
she
and
can't
so
hear
Lori's
properly.
been putting medicine in her ears repeatedly, and now the dog can't hear anything.
She's
so
deaf now.
I'll come in and I'd be like, usually she hears me coming and she meets me at the door, going absolutely ape. And honestly, there are two people that I think my dog likes more than Lori and me. One of them's Eric, the other is my mom. So the fact that she's not out there going absolutely batshit about the fact that Eric is.
Eric?
Did you see your friend is here? Lou, hey Lou, your friend is here. Did you see your friend?
Did you see Eric?
Did you see Eric's
He's
here?
right there.
Eric's here. Eric's here.
Okay,
she's
deaf.
just simply not going for it. She's not going for it. Yeah. All right.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Look.
you're going to be so surprised when you go out there.
Go on.
Let's see. My insurance doesn't cover going to the doctor, says Kathy. My insurance doesn't cover stupid. Illness Monday through Friday. Sure, you absolutely have to have an illness on Saturday or Sunday in order for your insurance to cover it. Bonnie's Beef. Democrats. Atwood Drive-Bys. Anything. 25 through 29. Yeah. Let's see. Real things. Barb. My Premiums. Black Flooring. Hair of the Dog. Is this you or me?
Black Flooring.
This
man.
is 10. So this is you.
Let's see. My insurance doesn't cover Atwood drive-bys.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Anything that happens, it's off limits.
Who was that?
That was Eric.
That was Eric. All right, very good. Yeah. But honestly, if you don't give Eric points, he's going to start throwing shit into the studio at us here. Let's see. Listen, speaking of Fermi's paradox and science, they actually use science to figure out what happens to you after you die. You blank. They finally figured out what happens after you die. You blank. I don't know. Let's figure it out. We'll figure it out together. That's what's so great about this show. We crowdsource here on The Only Show in the fine nation of Al Gore-Wanistan, right? Gore-Wanistan.
I thought you were like gonna bring some real knowledge to the floor here. Like, wow, here's what happens after you die.
Oh, you actually bought my setup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah. Cracked Magazine says cracked.com. Yeah. Infographic about
Oh my God!
what happens
Eric
after
wants
you
to die. He just said he was referring to the other question. My insurance doesn't cover perimenopause because it's fake.
Hey!
Oh my God!
Okay, now Lori's going to be lobbing things at Eric out that direction.
Let's
Yep.
see.
What do you got on hand? Yeah, just start throwing shit at him. Let's see. When you die, yeah.
You rot in the ground.
You rot in the ground. Spoken like a true atheist, Joe. I can only imagine.
You decompose and become compost.
Decompose and become perimenopause because it's fake. Let's see. Your hands slightly mummify in the days before they find you.
What the fuck with that whole case? I don't
Oh,
understand
Popeye
it.
Doyle. What
And
an
he's going to
ignominious
be
way to go
remembered
out.
for that.
Gene Hackman, man.
He had such a long career.
He is
95 years old.
95.
I don't
He
know.
made it to 95 only to die like that. I noticed because
Did his wife kill him?
you figure it was like some suicide pact, but why? Like she was 60 something.
65.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was
I
in her
don't get
60s. I doesn't make any sense. Like he started Go and Collect Another Sad Life. Kathy, that's very funny. Reincarnated as a flying cockroach, or just as a regular cockroach if you're Kafka. Let's see. Get a new red dress. Feet are harvested to fix Lori's science experiment. A memory. Let's see. I'm going to go with Kathy on this one. Start to Go and Collect Another Sad Life. There you go. So reincarnation, but like sad reincarnation is what you're saying. So you know that we're asking our computers for advice on everything these days. Hey Siri, how do I blank? Hey Siri, how do I blank?
How do I turn off Siri?
Hey, Siri, how do I fucking turn you off? My phone just recently updated, and it's like, finish setting up your phone. Set up Siri. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not going to set up Siri. I don't. Siri is utterly annoying. Lou, are you okay?
Yeah, it sounds really psychotic, right?
Yeah. No, honestly, they are hearing what we tell you is true virtually every week. Like one of us, I'll get up to go, get another beer or whatever, and it is deathly silent in
it
here.
sounds like
it
an
is
insane asylum.
Two insane people,
ranting at a
just
computer.
ranting at a computer. Yeah. So, let's see. Oh, I did not pin it. So pin it, Stefan. Siri, how do I regret the wood chipper purchase? The only show sounds different in person. It does. Sounds insane. Let's see. Become part of the universe again. Turn you off.
How do I pay
exactly.
$5 million for citizenship?
So I had
Sure.
my phone updated, and then it's just like, it's constantly telling me to finish setting up my phone with Siri. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that.
No.
Become part of the universe again. Have a lot more fun. Reset. Pay $5 million for citizenship. Play basketball in the rain and not get wet. Sure. Yeah, give it a hard one. Fix my attitude. Get Alexa to come over. Yeah, we're gonna have a big party. It's gonna be Alexa and Siri. A big party. Find the only show. Fuck up shit and get paid for it. Well, honestly, just ask Musk. He'll tell you. Delete my internet history. Emigrate. Say this phrase in Spanish. Ugh, I'm taking Spanish. Dear Lauro.
Let's
Who
see.
had the funniest response?
Well, Carrie clearly gets the points for how do I pay $5 million for citizenship?
Well, and honestly, you're going to be emigrating to Al Gore Wanistan, so we're in good shape.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared for everyone.
Oh, fellas, listen, there's an awful lot of talk about aphrodisiacs and whether those are real or not, but let's talk brass tacks. Nothing puts her in the mood like blank. Fellas, or ladies, nothing puts her in the mood quite like blank. Move to Canada, hire a hit person, make money from my OF, listen to Casey Kasem, hide from AI, knock down the White House. Oh boy! All right.
Did you know that Bad Baby makes like $20 or $50 million a month on?
A month? Wait.
I don't. She makes so much.
She
money.
makes a lot of money. So you guys remember the Cash Me Outside girl, right? So she has an OnlyFans
so now she's
page.
in a feud with Alabama Barker, who's
Alabama Barker? Catch me up.
Travis Barker's daughter.
Does she also have neck tattoos?
She does.
Like her father?
And she sounds just like Iggy Azalea. Like,
She actually has neck tattoos?
she's a rapper.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's
she grew up
just
in
what we need.
Calabasas.
Yeah, no, we need
And
more
then
white
there's some
privileged
TikToks
rappers.
going around like, you guys, we know she's Alabama Barker's daughter, right? Like, we know where she grew up. We know her rich parents. Kourtney Kardashian's her stepmother. Like, why is she
Christ.
like, oh, yeah.
Wait, Kourtney Kardashian's old enough to be somebody's stepmother?
Yeah, she is,
she's in her late 40s. Honestly, I have not kept up with the Kardashians. That's been my sin. Not kept up. Let's see. Nothing puts her quite in the mood quite like Casey Kasem in Spanish. Why? Me being quiet, says Eric. Boy, oh boy. Let's see. Being undressed by kinds and seeing things a woman should not see. Harpo. Alcohol.
That's a good one.
Slapping her face with your dick, says Kathy. And only Kathy could get away with
I mean,
with
why
saying
not?
that. Yeah. Telling her to What's this? Telling her to calm down. Oh, yeah. Ladies
That's
love
the
that.
one.
Boy,
Tell me
oh,
to
boy.
Just tell me to calm
Yeah.
down. Eric does it all the time. Calm down.
Oh, Jesus Christ. A fresh bottle of KY. Yacht rock. Divorce. Vacuuming. A crisp $20 bill. Barefoot science. Sleep. Oh, shit. These are fucking great. Yeah, I mean, I gotta, honestly, it was shaping up to be a very different round until Fuzz came by with telling her to calm down. So Fuzz gets out. What round are we on?
This is round 14.
It's round 14. Now listen, you best go back where you come from, bub. We don't take kindly to blank around these parts. Best go back to where you came from, bub. We don't.
Oh boy.
They've discovered some sort of musical instrument out there.
They're singing out there.
All right, good. Excellent. They've got this party started. Best go back to where you came from. We don't take kindly to blank. Yabba-dee-ba-dee. Yabba-dee-ba-dee. I don't think I have any more beer. This is going to be like the last of the beer.
We have beer up in the storage.
Yeah, a little bit there.
Eric has beer. Wait, did you guys bring
Did
alcohol?
you bring alcohol? Did you bring me some beer? One beer and a bottle of tequila. Yeah, just like John Lee Hooker. 1 bourbon, 1 scotch.
1 beer.
Good night.
And a bottle of tequila.
Exactly.
Did you bring him the beer?
Maybe. I don't know. That would have been awfully sweet. But I don't need anybody to bring me alcohol usually. Usually I'm stocked up. All right. Let's see. Yeah. We don't take kindly to vacuuming, having 5 million for citizenship, no empaths, using pennies. Trump is going to get rid of the penny, and honestly, this is the first decision. Oh, thank you, brother. Oh, very nice.
Thanks.
This is the first decision of his that I've actually supported. Get rid of that fucking thing. Good Christ. Just round up. Just round up. That's all you need to do. They do it with the euro. Works fine. Let's see. Republicans. We don't take kindly to Republicans. Yes. Underwire, says Kathy. We don't take kindly to underwire bras. Let's see. Americans. Yeah, I know. I go up to Canada on a fairly regular basis, and I'm a little concerned the next time I go up there. They're going to be like, get out of here, eh? Why don't you take off, you hoser?
No, we don't want that.
We don't want that. No.
You elected that guy.
They'll tell me very politely to fuck
thank
off.
you.
They'll figure out a way to do it politely. We don't take kindly to the dollar. Soliciting, cliches, patriotism, unsolicited pole dancing. Dear Lauro, who had this is 14, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We don't take kindly to you. Jeez. Eric's being saucy.
Eric's being funny. He gets the point. All right. So those of you who have that very, very special someone in your life, how did you know they were the one for you? How did you know that they were the one for you? Lori and I knew it pretty much instantaneously, and we happened to be with other people at the time, but they were relationships that were in their twilight era. Fortunately, both relationships were sort of like, on the downward trend. And then as we like to say, she moved in 3 months later and she never left. Just how we like it.
Just like you do.
Just as one does. As one does, exactly.
We were like, oh my God, you're just like me.
Yeah, exactly. My mom, the first time she met Lori, she's like, "Oh my God, you guys speak the same. You
Which
talk
some
the same."
people might say, like, "Oh my God, are you guys just so like egotistical that you met someone exactly like you and you were like, let's marry each other?" I mean,
but I think we're different in very compatible ways, right? Like, we're not completely the same, and I think, as evidenced by the fact that there are certain things, dealing with money, that I had to evolve on, and then there were certain things that you evolved on, and just like it was good. I think that the whole thing ideally is, if you are able to, thread it, you turn it into a kind of a journey, a learning journey.
It's a journey. It's not my journey.
Well, it is 9:01. We are jamming through tonight's program.
Love first pet. Cute. Because it was arranged, says Gary.
Let's see. How did you know that they were the one for you? Butt stuff. Listen, if a lady's going to do that for you, she's the one. Air supply, says Joe. Let's see. She told me so. That one finger, because it was arranged. Yeah, Carrie and Eric actually, their parents are they're Hindus, and they decided to arrange a marriage for them. He looked at me with those big brown eyes, wagged his tail, licked my face. Love it, first pet. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that, Kathy.
That dog
that's
is
very
so
sweet.
cute.
Yeah, he is. He's so sweet. She gets in the mood when I shut up. Mr. told me so. Cheerios on down the road that I must travel. They were the highest bidder, says Kathy. She told me 1,000,000 times. Good, Scott. Good. That's a keeper. She could quote Lord of the Rings, and I could quote Titanic. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. Tell Alex that we said hello, please. They had a crisp $50 bill, says Ray. Let's see. My 8-ball Pope told me she's never been to me, because I have never been to me.
I've been to paradise, but
her father told me, God, there were so many fabulous answers. This is mine, right? Mm-hmm. You know what? I think I'm going to give it to Kathy, because I just love that. That's such a sweet answer for her sweet little dog, Remy. Okay, and Laura's going to tally things up, and let's find what have we not played here in a little while?
What song should we play?
Yeah, you want to do? Oh wait. Yeah.
But what video should we play for the counting of
We're
the points?
crowdsourcing here. We're crowdsourcing. Well, they'll shut us down. We'll get a copyright strike.
Till they both break down and cry.
Let's do this one. We'll be back in 2 and 2.
Till the
It's two people messing around with sound and lights. It's time to start the show. It's 8 o'clock, you know. So let's do the first of 3 intros of the night. TV set, just forest internet, and the cool shit that adorns the wall of fame. 'Cause it's not the news, it's metal beaver cubes, and the COVID cards against humanity. There we go. Good morning. Oh, and we're back.
All right.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
The good news is Kathy won, and I already sent her a prize.
Kathy has curb stomped absolutely everybody. And well played tonight, Kathy. So we're going to be playing for second prize tonight, and let's everybody give us your funniest response to what are you nostalgic for? What are you nostalgic for? This is our final round. So you sent Kathy a prize already?
I sent her a bunch of peeps.
Oh, very nice. Okay, well,
I sent
it's
her
high
a
peep
giant
season.
box of peeps.
It is peep season, ladies and gentlemen.
It sounds like a Smithereens song.
What, peep season?
No, the song that you just played.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good. I like that.
Whoa! Oh.
The Smithereens were one of those bands like the Fix, where they were just barely, an alt band. They were barely an alternative band. They just kind of sounded like a standard rock band. The only thing was their lead singer wore a pork pie hat. That's why they were different, right? You know what band Carrie really likes is Midnight Oil.
That's okay. It's a good band.
Loves Midnight Oil. She absolutely loves it.
It's a quality band.
That is a quality band.
I guess that guy has sex appeal.
Peter Garrett. Garrett.
Peter Garrett.
He was an attorney, a human rights attorney for Aboriginal rights. And then he's like, I know what I'll do. I'll shave my head and I'll start a band. And so he did. Yeah, it was a good ball. Let's see. So what are you nostalgic for? Democracy. Yes, Kathy. I think we're all a little nostalgic already. Hungry Man Cherry Cobbler. Got to peel the foil back. And also, you got to expose the tater tots if you want them to get crispy on top. I used to really love a Swanson's Hungry Man dinner.
We never had those.
Yeah.
My mom was like, absolutely not.
Really?
No, she was anti-TV dinner, frozen TV dinner.
I can only imagine how much sodium I ingested eating those things. I mean, there's so...
But we were young then.
We could walk it off. You know, there's so much sodium. You could feel your temple throbbing.
Oh, yeah.
Afterwards.
The vein in your forehead was, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What are you nostalgic for? Buckwheats. When she was in the mood. Oh, boy. W. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I would kill to have W and fucking Cheney back in office right now.
And that's really saying something.
That's saying a lot.
We thought that was bad.
It was. And it was bad. Let's see. Christmas. I'm nostalgic for Christmas, too. Maleficent. We're hoping to have a better one next year. Let's see. HR Puffin stuff. Let's see. Because my mom fell ill this Christmas. Let's see. So, democracy, Hungry Man, Cherry. So I think, I think everybody's in. When a bad president was just a little shitty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, let's vote. Time to vote. Who had the funniest response to what are you nostalgic for? This is so sweet that Eric brought us a
meat flower.
A meat flower.
That sounds
how adorable is that?
Strangely like a vagina. Am I right?
It is. George O'Keeffe made a career out of
Eric brought
painting
you a meat flower.
Meat flowers.
like you guys should be alone together?
No, I think. Well,
Okay.
I don't think he brought me his meat flour.
Oh, okay. Eric, is that your meat flour?
He brought me a meat flour. And that's what he's saying.
Now I'm just laughing to myself.
Maleficent is nostalgic for the great music when she was a teenager. Aren't we all?
Laughing to myself.
Although I'm here to tell you, though, that part of the reason I think why we look back on our culture with rose-colored glasses, we tend to forget a lot of the crap that came out in the 80s because the stuff that made it through to today has basically been canonized. Am I right? A lot of the stuff was absolute excrement. Same for every era. All right, let's see. Who had the most upvotes, dear world?
Well, it seems like between Ange and Fuzz, they've got 8 points.
Oh, very good. Okay. All right.
Fuzz has 5 points.
Ange and Fuzz are this
Ange
week's
has
second
5.
place
But
winners.
the other good news is I already sent you guys something too.
Hey, all right.
Check the
Very
mail
good. All right.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that gets a big check.
It's like I'm psychic and I knew who was going to win.
Kids, we got a drive-by Atwooding to attend to, so we're going to sign off. Any final words before we go?
No, I'm just reeling from all the funny and from the
I know,
and the
I
meat
know.
flour. I'm just mind blown.
Honestly, and this is from the heart. I love you, fucking people. This is like the highlight of our week. I'm so.
It
I'm so
actually
happy.
really
Yeah,
is.
Yeah. You people are awesome. We'll see you next week.